Hey folks, let's SkyMo, and this is for Team Skymouflage. We're down here on the lease, we're hunting, and down here in Jackson, Ohio, and had a pretty successful season so far. And this is my longtime friend for years. This is Rick, and Rick, just like to ask you a little bit. People do a lot of things in this world, and but deer hunting, and we're here on the lease and been deer hunting this weekend, and happy Veterans Day to all you vets. And but there's nothing easy about this. You lose sleep, your diet sucks, your four-wheeler breaks down like I had to drag you out of that hole last night. Everything's a hassle. You lose sleep. You'll snooze your alarm time or two, but especially at our age, as time goes on, it gets harder each day. And why do we do this? Why do we have this love, this passion for deer hunting? Now, I've been a hunter my whole life. I grew up hunting rabbits and quail, small game. But in the 70s, I started deer hunting. And then I started bow hunting in the late 70s down Fort Benning, Georgia. But I fell in love with the sport of whitetail hunting. And I just, been a hunter anyway. I just more or less went crazy over it. But, why do we do this? What's your explanation for why does somebody spend all this money, go through all this torment to hunt the whitetail?
It's man against beast.
Man against beast.
It's the ultimate rush, just to harvest that animal and to enjoy the meat, enjoy the camaraderie and brotherhood of guys like me and you that come out and spend our time, money,
Yeah, a lot of money.
time away from our families and stuff.
Yeah, true.
Hey, but I just love to get out in the woods.
Yeah. I think it's, there's something to that man against beast thing. It's the, it's not just about killing, but it's the whole thrill of the hunt.
The chase.
The chase. And the real work starts, it's all work, but the bulk of the work starts when you finally do kill a deer.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But the love of the sport is hard to explain. It really is.
It is.
There's not just one thing you can put your finger on.
Right. I mean, like you said, that hit that snooze button, give me some more sleep.
Yeah.
But you know what? You get out here, and this morning we're out here. It's 14 degrees this morning.
According to my thermometer.
14 degrees. We're sitting 20 foot off of the ground in the air.
Yeah.
It's pretty chilly. But you know what?
Suspended between heaven and earth.
That nice little 8-point buck come in there. I got a video of him. He come in, eat on my corn pile and stuff. Man, I forgot about how cold I was and everything else. My blood warmed right back up.
Yeah.
He walked around. He milled around. He walked right under my tree stand. I had him. If I wanted him, I had him.
Right.
But, he's not a mature buck. He's not ready for shooting. Now, next year, that deer is going to be a nice deer. I'll show you the pictures of him here directly.
But now, see, that's another thing, too. Now, in the beginning, when we first learned what we was doing, if it's brown, it was down.
If it's brown, it's down, it's a steak.
But now, once you mature, and I mean mature in hunting, it don't matter how old or how young you are when you start. But when you mature and you get a few under your belt, you go ahead and take a couple does or button buck or yearling, get your meat, and then you'll just seem like it's kind of automatic with a lot of people, because then you want that big monster buck or you want a decent buck, and you just graduate up to that after a while. But still, it's you've got all the elements, man. The cold, the lack of sleep. You're in this deer's home. He sees better than you do, smells better than you. Everything's working against you, Rick. Don't
Oh
you
yeah,
think?
it's you got to match your wits against his. You got to
Right,
outsmart that guy to get that
right.
shot on a big trophy, especially a big trophy
Right.
buck.
Plus, fight all them elements.
And the elements, yeah. I mean, hey, we got sunshine today,
Yeah.
but bitter cold.
Right.
You know,
right.
it could be, it could be snowing out here.
Right.
We could be running around out here in 8 inches, 10 inches of snow,
Right.
and we'd still do it.
Well, yeah, and it's you can't explain it's the love. Most people love nature, but we love to get involved. We love to go back. There's certain block of people, Rick. I think they have that burning desire to get back to that hunter-gatherer.
Oh yeah, they still got that pioneer spirit.
And I think that's born in every man, except for most people keep it subdued.
Oh yeah.
They fill it with other things, or
Video
they even,
games.
You know,
I want to sit in front of
yeah.
the TV and play a
Right.
video game and drink soda
Right.
all day. I'd rather come out here in the woods and
Right. Or they they don't want to do it, which that's fine if you don't want to do it. But like I say, I like to do some of my own killing sometime, you
right.
know. And
well, that's just like the folks we just met here.
right.
She did a study on it, and she looked at the calories and stuff that's in venison. There
Right.
are none.
No
it's all
calories.
protein.
All
It's
protein.
all. There's no cholesterol in
Right.
it.
Right.
It-
Health food.
It's health food.
It's fast health food.
That's it.
It's the only place you're gonna get fast food that's healthy is right out here in the boonies.
That's it.
And that's a fact, Jack.
My ideal fast.
Science will back that up.
My ideal fast food's got 4 legs
That's right,
and
that's
moves
right.
fast.
But now, folks, we can't explain why we do what we do, but we know we love it. We're calling these animals out. We're keeping the herd down. Because, see, our focus is not on just that one deer. And here's a point, Rick, that I want to bring up. Your anti-hunters, they'll see that deer or that giraffe or something. This applies to safari hunting, too.
Yep.
They'll see that animal somebody's killed. They will focus their anger in on that hunter because of that single animal he killed. But they don't stop and think, now wait a minute,
They
what
don't-
about that herd back there?
They don't realize that whenever a hunter selects an animal and takes it out of the herd, 1, it makes more room for another animal to take its place.
Right,
2, these safari hunters and stuff that everybody complains about and gripes about, that meat doesn't go to waste. That meat feeds entire
goes
villages
to
in
the
those
locals.
areas.
Right, and the
You
money
know,
goes to the local.
And the money is in the locals
guides and
there.
the- But it's the
It's-
same thing here, though. See, we keep there's only so much food in 1,000 acres, 100 acres, 10 acres, 5 acres. No
Right.
matter how big or small it is, there's only so much food there.
Right.
And if you get more than what that will feed, then you get disease, you get starvation, you get all these diseases that deer get.
Right. Chronic wasting disease,
Right.
tuberculosis. There's just
And it goes
it's
on,
and
blue
on.
tongue disease.
Blue
and,
tongue. It just different things.
And it goes on and on. And not only that, you get a vast epidemic of inbreeding.
Right.
Okay, then
right.
you get other problems. You get genetic defects, and you first start seeing that in deer in the antlers.
Yep.
And then you'll start seeing it in the size. There'll be smaller deer, and then they'll gradually starve to death, or they'll die from a disease because they can't genetically, their immune system will break down, and they'll take on one of these diseases,
Right.
and it'll kill them.
Well, a lot of it's got to do
And,
too with us. Man
Right,
encroaching on their habitat.
Right.
The deer, the animals were here before we were.
Right, exactly.
They move in here on it and build a new subdivision, a new
Right,
Walmart.
Clovers or something.
Yeah, any of that. Well,
Right.
okay, there's animals that lived in that wooded area
Right,
before
right.
before they developed it. those animals are now pushed out.
Right.
Guess what? They're moving into the suburbs. You've got up in Columbus, for example, Cleveland.
Cincinnati and Dayton.
Cincinnati, they hire professional
Yeah.
marksmen to take these
Right,
animals out
right.
in these urban areas.
Right,
You know,
right.
within the city limits,
Right.
city parks and stuff.
Right.
And it's not that they're giving somebody an opportunity to hunt. They have to manage those animals too, or they're going to have the same problems.
Right, yeah,
The disease, the
Right.
inbreeding.
right. So, see, and that's just it. You have to keep,
You got to
know,
keep the population in control.
and when you do that, you have a healthy population.
Yes.
And
yes.
that's what people have to understand. Well, Rick, I tell you what, this has been really great talking to you here, and we're winding up our hunt for this morning. And I just wanted to just get a little chat here before you leave, and we go our separate ways. And I'll put this on Team Camouflage. And folks, you can leave comments, questions, complaints, whatever. And but go on Facebook, and well, you'll already be there if you're seeing this. Hey,